So you know the equation of this. So now how to find the y coordinate at this point? How do you find the y coordinate here? So what you do, you take y is equal to x squared, x minus 3 plus 14, and then put x0. When you put x0, you get y is equal to 14. So here, this is going to be 0, 14. So you need to find the slope. Slope is equal to rise over run. So rise would be y difference, right? 14 minus 10 divided by 0 minus 2. It's going to be 4 divided by minus 2. So minus 2 is the answer. So inverse function, read the question carefully. Inverse function here. Okay. Inverse function of this. So what you do? So y is given 2 minus 1 divided by x. And then you are going to swap the variable. So it's going to be x is equal to 2 minus 1 divided by y. Then you subject y. So when you do that, you get 1 divided by y square root is equal to 2 minus x. So from here you get y square root is equal to 1 divided by 2 minus x. Then y is equal to 1 divided by 2 minus x squared. Right? 2 minus x squared. So now you have to understand how this 2 minus x looks like. And also, when x is equal to 2, there is asymptote. So when you have x is equal to 2, there is asymptote. Right? And how it looks like. Right? So 1 divided by 2 minus x squared. So if you want, you can go here. 1 divided by 2 minus x squared. Okay. You can see how it looks like. See, it's a truncus. Right? So make sure if a function is given to you, you have to make sure that how it looks like, because that's easier. So 2 minus x squared. So you have 2 minus x squared, but your domain would be all real except that 2 point, right? So this is incorrect. So I'm looking at this. This is incorrect. Right. Now you have to understand this given thing as well here. So r plus 2 infinity. So that means they are starting from 0. 1 second, guys. Okay, so that means you have to get rid of this, right? Because r plus. So what will be the answer for the ULU? Now understand why. So this all of these math is right, but this is the inverse function. So inverse functions are, symmetric, right? Symmetric around y is equal to x. Okay, so you keep this part as well here, right? So then this should be the answer. Why? Because remember, if you have a function like that, if fx function looks like this, the f inverse function should look like this, right? So this given function, you plot this function, right? If you plot this function and the inverse function here, they should look like this and that in two separated, in like symmetric around y is equal to x, as Shadi told. It's true. So the answer would be C actually. This is the answer. So 7, you need to find hx. So it's a composite function here. So g is minus e. Now x is replaced by fx. So it should be minus fx. So that would be minus e, fx would be cos x. And that is now hx. So you need h dash x. So h dash x is, okay, so you put minus out and you do the construction, right? So cos x, right? Actually, you can put minus cos x here too. Then you do e minus cos x here. Then you do the chain ruling, d minus cos x divided by dx, and that would be minus e minus cos x, right, times minus d dx of cos x is minus sin x. So it should be minus sin x e minus cos x, and that would be the answer. And the answer would be E. Okay, question number 8, read the question carefully. Average value of a function, this over the interval this. So you know the definition of the average value, that would be in 1 divided upper boundary minus lower boundary, a to b, fx dx, remember in integration. So here upper boundary would be pi divided by 4 minus 0, integration 0 to pi divided by 4, fx is equal to sine 3x. Okay, dx. So you can use the CAS or you can manually also do that, right? So it's going to be 4 divided by pi. So it's going to be 1 divided by 3 cos 3x and minus, and you have to put 0 pi divided by 4. So answer would be minus 4 divided by 3 pi cos 3 pi divided by 4 minus cosine 0. So cosine 0 is 1. What is cos 3 pi divided by 4? This is going to be cos pi minus pi divided by 4. So cos pi minus pi divided by 4 is minus cos pi divided by 4. So minus 1 divided by square root 2. So you get minus 4 divided by 3 pi. And then minus 1 divided by square root 2 minus 1. So once you simplify that, you get 4 divided by 3 pi. I will put plus here because I'm going to take this minus out. So 1 plus square root 2 divided by square root 2. Right? So, right. And then, yeah. So what you can do here, now I will cut these two off, put in 2 square root of 2, 2 square root of 2, 1 plus square root of 2, divided by 3 pi is the answer. So now we have to select which one is that. So it's going to be 4, 2. Yeah, it should be B. You can see that would be exactly what it is here. So in the linear approximation, so how to find 1.96, right? How to find that? So you can consider fx to be, right, fx to be 1 divided by e2x, right? And then when x is equal to 1, you can see 1 divided by e2 is coming. But you need e 1.96. Okay. So what if you choose h to be minus 0.04? Then when you do that, right? So x plus h. So it would be 1 divided by e to x plus h, right? So x is replaced by x plus h. So x minus 2x minus 0.04, like that. Then when x is equal to 1, you get that. H is equal to fx is e minus 2x. So f dash x is minus e minus 2x minus 2, right? So f dash when x is equal to 1, that would be minus 2 e minus 2 when x is equal to 1, right? So x is equal to 1 now. What is going to happen? You get e minus 2 here. Here you get e minus 1.9, right? Minus, okay. H would be 0.04. Okay. F dash x would be minus 2 e minus 2. Yeah, I hope you understand. So the question is asking f in terms of f of 2, f of 1, f dash of 1. So if you do this, this is not going to work anyways. So what you do, you reverse your thing. Okay, I can keep, okay, I'm erasing this one as well. Then what I do, this is f of x. And you obviously understand that, as I told you before, this is e minus 2x. So you have to get x is equal to 1. So e minus 2 you have to get. So that means e minus 2 is when f of 1 comes into play, right? So here you have to select h so that you make this one e minus 1.96, right? Right. Right. So this is happening from e minus 2x minus it should be plus h, right? Right. So it should be like this. Let me write it properly. E minus 2x plus h. So if you do that, you get e minus 2x plus 2h here. Again, I did be minus here because your h is minus, right? So if you do that, when x is equal to 1, e minus 2 is coming. Understand these things. Then when h is equal to 0. Sorry, 0, then plus 0.04 is coming. Now h is equal to 0.02, guys. Why? Because it's coming here. It's pure observation. So now e minus 1.96 is coming here. So e minus 1.96 is coming when you choose h to be what? Dash f dash 1 actually, right? Because x is equal to 1, you evaluate everything. So now from here, you can sub E minus 1 divide 1 point. If you do that, you get E minus 2, right? E minus 2, right? So your H is now minus, okay. Let me reduce the confusion here. What I'm saying, you rearrange it like this. Fx plus H is equal to Fx minus Hf dash x. This is what you do. So Fx would be now E minus 2 minus H is 0.02 F dash 1. So E minus 2 is F1 minus 0.02 F dash 1. F dash 1. So that would be your E minus 1.96 looks like. So the answer would be F1 0.02 F dash 1. So answer would be D.